What's up, you guys? It's Alex from the vlog and YouTube channel Alexandria Paris. I'm here to do another Tesla video for you guys today. So a lot of my new subscribers I actually gained from my one video about my Tesla underperforming in my cold climate. So this is a follow-up video to that issue I was having. My car has since been through the service center and everything has been repaired. I was waiting and holding off to film this video until I actually got my Tesla out on the open road in the middle of winter. So my husband and I are going out to Canmore today. So it's about an hour and a half trip from Calgary where we live. So I really wanted to see if the heat was going to perform well on this entire trip or if we were going to run into any issues on our travels. So after getting our Tesla back from the service center, we were told that it was actually a sensor issue. So apparently our sensors were not meant for these cold climates. So all it was a simple swap. Of course, our Tesla is only about 3 months old, so it was covered under warranty. And I'm happy to say that since we've got it back, any of my small trips throughout the city, I have had heat. I have not gone without heat since getting it back from the service center. One thing I should mention though, since getting it back from the service center, we really have not experienced any super cold temperatures. They've all been around 0 to maybe -5 degrees Celsius. So I am waiting for another super cold day where I can test that these sensors are working. So today we are taking our Tesla out into the mountains so we can do a hike. We have been driving our Tesla since we unplugged it in our garage. So of course the heat is working great like I mentioned before, but I do want to test out when we're parked at the hiking trailhead for about a couple hours or so. I want to see when we hop back in our Tesla if the heat can turn on right away. Again, it will be sitting out in the cold. It's about -2 at the moment. And then from there, it is another about hour and a half trip back into the city. So we'll see if on that leg of our trip, if our heat is still working great then. So we're almost at our hike. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. So we just got back from doing our hike. Again, our car was sitting out in the cold, so about -2 degrees Celsius for around an hour and a half, around 2 hours. And when we hopped back in, the heat fired back on. Of course, our heated seats worked. There was really no waiting period, even blowing cold air or anything. Like I said, when the heat is working, it is instant. Like we do feel that hot air come out. So again, our heating is fixed. It's working great. Even after sitting unplugged for a few hours, it still turned on right away and was piping hot, so that's great. So while we're on the last leg of our journey, I did just want to speak a little bit about our experience working with Tesla and working with our service center to resolve our heating issue. Personally, I haven't loved our customer experience we've received from the Tesla service center in Calgary so far. Basically, when we were picking up our Tesla, I just found the customer experience to be not above and beyond, especially when getting something like a luxury vehicle like a Tesla. You just expect it to be a higher level of service than you would get at any other car dealership. And then even getting our car booked in for, again, a major issue. The heat not working in the middle of winter is a major issue and it's a safety issue. And even when I booked, it was still about a month for me to get it in the shop. And then I was told that there was no loaner vehicles at my disposal. They were all being used, that sort of thing. So it kind of felt like I was out to fend for myself when I was experiencing this issue. I know from the comments on my previous video, some of you had actually experienced the same thing where you couldn't get a loaner vehicle. Those of you that did, I'm so happy it worked out for you, and I'm happy that you guys have really good support from your Tesla centers. The one saving grace was once we dropped off our car with the service team, it was great from that point forward. So they communicated all of the issues to us. Even once we dropped our vehicle off, it was about a 1-day turnaround, so it was really quick for us to drop our car off and then pick it up. And as I mentioned before, it was totally covered under warranty, so no extra charges to us. As well, even just going in to pick up our vehicle, the service team was very nice. They kind of explained what had happened. They just talked to us. They wanted to hear, how our experience with the car had been, and just an overall very friendly team. To us, it felt very different than the sales people we dealt with when we picked up our vehicle. So that's just something interesting about our experience. Again, for anybody dealing with any sort of issue with their Tesla, I wish you guys the best with your sales team, with your customer service team, and of course the service team as well. Okay, so we are only about 20 minutes from home. We're just getting into Calgary city limits now. So our heat has been working on this whole trip. The one thing I did note at the beginning of this video, it is only about minus 2 degrees Celsius here. I would have liked to have tried this on a day where it was actually like minus 30 outside. So again, once the weather does get a little bit colder, I'll try and do another follow-up video to let you guys know how the heat is performing and if that issue is truly resolved in all temperature climates. But for today and for our test of a little longer road trip, it did work perfectly. So I am super thrilled to have my heat back. Again, if you are somebody dealing with this issue, it is not fun, and I would recommend that you get your car booked into a service center as soon as possible, because this is a major safety concern if your heat is not working and you live in some of these freezing climate areas. Thank you guys so much for watching. Of course, if you haven't already, please like, comment, and share this video, and make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.